The reason for which I came into teaching was not there. Education was actually missing. It was only the rat race, comparison, competition, pressure, a child proving himself to the society, to the parents. How can someone define a child's beautiful, unlimited, infinite potential with numbers? You can't rank a human life. I couldn't take it. And then something happened in 2018, and I saw an ad of Rajiv, attended his program, and there the journey of success, gyan, and quantum leap started. I came across Siddharth's ad video on education system. फिर क्या था? We know how he is. बस connection हो गया. I was very close to 1 CR, and there was only, I think, 7-8 days left. I was already at 86 or something that point of time. So he said, no, Dimple, right now you go ahead and, just push yourself and do it.
Let's just speak about a teacher. And I feel like a teacher affects infinity. Yes? Because you really can never tell where does a teacher's influence stop. Can you ever tell where a teacher's influence stops? It could be going on for ages, right? You could have had a teacher in your kindergarten and you're still living in that energy that your teacher gave you then because something really resonated with you. And that's the kind of person I'm inviting here. She's a born teacher, but she's also got a list of things that I want to talk about. She's an IB and Cambridge expert, holistic homeschooling expert. She is a certified academic counselor, a spiritual parenting coach, and an educational consultant, all rolled into one awesome soul sister for me. She spent about 1 year in ILH family and has affected close to 5,000 lives, but this is not it, okay? She's earned an unbelievable 3 crores in this time frame. In this time frame of 1 year. Wow. Her top accomplishments, she says, are that she's impacted about lakhs of students in the past 39 years, of course, that she's been in service. But also, she was not somebody who used to believe in awards at all. And then in 2022, she literally felt her best friend. Can you guess the name of her best friend? Starts with a U. Universe. Her best friend, she felt the universe actually asking her to be ready and open to some awards, and she started receiving. So she received an honorary doctorate in education from the government of India, the Bharat Gaurav Samman Award for lifetime contribution to education. In December 2022, right now, she received the Ambassador for Education Award along with the designation of International Vice President by World Human Rights Protection Commission, which is certified by the US government as well as the United Nations, and so many more. Let's give it up nice and loud. I mean, this is not simple at all. The work she's been doing has been phenomenal in the education space. And yes, she's put it down on her list that one of her top 3 accomplishments is that she reached 1 crore a month without any funnel. Yes! Without any funnel. So that's the story that she's going to reveal. Something super fun about this wonderful lady is that actually I call her, I think you people also call her the Crorepati Masterni. Yes? She's a Masterni and she's a Crorepati. How many masters and Masternis do you know who are Crorepatis? And something so fun about her is that she loves dancing with her 5 friends. Do you want to know who are her 5 friends? Yes, they are the 5 elements. And she literally, dances to the 5 elements every single morning on the beach. Yes, as a routine, every single morning. That's fantastic. Her superpower is most certainly her connection to her source, the Supreme, the universe. Please help me welcome the one and only Professor Dimple, the founder of Edu Voyage Academy. She is going to really rock this
everyone. So today I'm going to take you through my journey from rupees 200 a month to 1 crore a month, and that too without funnels. Are you all excited? So let's start. And for that, I have to take you through my childhood journey. So when I was 7 years old, I lost my dad. He passed away in front of my eyes. And when I was 10, my brother drowned in front of my eyes. Seeing this fraction of a second difference between life and death changed my whole perspective towards life. And as a child, I used to think probably we live for 100 years and then go from the planet. And also in both the cases, I saw that all the relatives who were coming were asking my mom to get remarried because children were quite young. So as a child, it just made me thinking, is male so important in the family? And is female so dependent? So I didn't know where to go, whom to talk to. I didn't know what was happening. But it just made me thinking also that there is some superpower. There is someone out there who is, created this whole system. That a child 14 can die, a young man of 40 can die, then that means I can also leave the planet anytime. So there was no motivation to live, to study, to make a career, or for that matter, do anything. So I didn't know if there is any God. But since I didn't have anyone to talk to, I just had my first conversation with God, universe, superpower, whoever you call. And that was at age 10. So I told him, either you take me and wake up my brother so he can take care of my mom, or give me a meaning, give me a purpose in this life so that I keep going, as there was no motivation left to live. And then something magical happened. I started helping kids in their studies, in my neighborhood, in my school, and it used to bring so much joy to me. And at 12, parents started approaching my mom if I could give them tuitions and help them with the regular teaching. So initially she resisted, but then I convinced her. And I also told her, Mom, you give me 20 rupees pocket money a month. With these 4 students, I will earn 200 rupees a month. And that was a big amount for me. And I also told her that I wanted to fund my education myself. And I'm so proud. Since then, the age of 12 till now, I haven't taken a penny from my mom. Thank you. So my journey of learning and earning kept happening. And then I collected 8,000 rupees when I was 15. And I wanted to use these idle funds. So I started investing in fixed deposit and stocks. So there was no one in the family to, help us with investment, because even my mom, she was a simple Sanskrit teacher, a very innocent and simple lady. So I had to take care of finances as well. Started investing in stocks, and then at 17, so it was very exciting for me, this whole process of learning, earning, contributing, and at 17, I became a financial planner, where I used to go to my mom's school and do planning for the teachers, how and where they should invest. I also did a lot of part-time jobs, because I never wanted to sit idle. For me, every day was important, so I keep learning, growing, evolving, contributing to others. And I did a couple of jobs in my vacations with CII and many other places, where I started earning more. And then in 1991, computers came. And I wanted to do that computer course and buy a second-hand computer. So my mom said, you take money from me. I said, no, just allow me to take some home tuitions so I can, collect my own money and do that. And I did that. And फिर क्या था? Computer मिल गया, though it was MS-DOS, no internet, black and white, बड़ा डब्बा. But then I started taking projects from corporates. I was doing my BCom first year, and I started doing projects of MBA students, and a lot of graphic designing and all. So, but as a child, I had my own dreams and aspirations. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So I kept studying, did my MCom, MBA, and I didn't have finance to start my business, so I joined a corporate. But after the whole day job, when I used to come back home, 2 hours of teaching was so satisfying. So there was a conflict between head and heart. So I was like, what do I do now? Shall I continue with this corporate job? I'll get good package, designation, probably become a CEO of this company. Or shall I listen to my heart, where my salary will be half, but there is a joy, there is a satisfaction, there is a fulfillment there. And finally, I'm here as a teacher. So, Dil Ki Suni and full-time B.Ed kiya. So I did my B.Ed and MPhil, started with school and college jobs, mainly in Delhi and Mumbai, taught all the possible boards in India. But at the end, the reason for which I came into teaching was not there. Education was actually missing. It was only the rat race, comparison, competition, pressure, a child proving himself to the society, to the parents. And I couldn't resonate with the system because one size can't fit all. You all cannot be engineers. How will the world run, right? So, giving the same exam, same subjects, and then ranking them I couldn't take it. How can someone define a child's beautiful, unlimited, infinite potential with numbers? You can't rank a human life. So I was thinking of starting my own, leaving that job, but then in 2004, IB and Cambridge programs came into India. So this was something fascinating, and as always, I love learning. So I took up that challenge. There was nothing available for these programs at that point of time. Did a lot of research. And then various roles I played in different international schools. So all these 3 movies you can see here. So he is my student. This young kid is my student. And the middle one is my student was the assistant director. And also, I've been very fortunate, though I don't believe in too much of grades, marks, certificates. But yeah, I do believe in that every child has unlimited potential, and how can I take out best in him or her? So we've been having a lot of India toppers, world toppers, and those who've gone to Ivy Leagues. This child, Ved Biani, from 2016, 17, 18, consistently he was a topper. And below, I don't know if someone can recognize Ayan. He is our beloved actor Irfan Khanji's younger son. In 9th grade in school, he got 53%. And when his mom came to me, she was juggling between Irfanji's health and his studies. We decided for homeschooling. And in 1 year time, he got 85% in 2020. And I had tears in my eyes that day when he gave me a call, ma'am, I got 3 A's, 1 A star and 1 B. Because few days back, his dad passed away. I've been chief guest and speaker on many schools, functions and events. These are few counseling sessions. I used to do one-on-one, but then I realized, a lot of parents needed that help. So I conducted some orientation programs. And then something happened in 2018. I wanted to expand my business, and I saw an ad of Rajiv, attended his program, and there the journey of success gyan and quantum leap started with Surain, and I actually realized this is the real education, where so much of transformation is happening. Thank you, Surain, for that, transforming me and so many other lives. I was all set to take my journey ahead in 2019, but December 22nd, I met with an accident in Goa. And when it happened, I just looked at the sky and I asked universe, what next? What is the plan now? But this time, universe hit me hard, probably to make me ready. So in that process, I lost my memory, my vision became blurred, my hearing reduced to 50%, but I started sensing energies more than ever. And I became more conscious of the people around me and the environment around me to protect my energies. And a journey of self-healing started. Now, do you think being a kind, compassionate, loving, empathetic person is good? Yes, of course, yeah? We want the world to be that way. But I never realized that there has to be a balance there as well. Because over-giving, over-compassionate, over-empathetic also drains your energy. And it was tough for me to create boundaries. I never heard this term in my life, but this was new to me. So there was a journey of self-reflection, self-love, self-care, because I never bothered about myself. It was only about giving and helping others. And during that period, after accident, I was on medications, and I'm not at all a medicine person, more of a natural person. So strong medicines for a very long time. And one day I decided, I just want to quit it. And I left it and started healing myself with the universal energies and got connected to nature more. And that particular time, MTS was due. So I was in two minds whether to go or not, because physically, mentally, emotionally, I was not in that state. The sounds and light was affecting me, and 5 intense days was difficult to go there. But somewhere inside, I had the call. And I went to MTS, and I met the magician, Blair Singer. And he made me realize that I'm a born teacher, and I got my purpose at 10. And I had tears in my eyes. I could see all the dots getting connected there. Then again, I was set for 2020 that I'll expand. And then we all know COVID hit. So everything was shut. And just before that, I had invested in a property, started my second center, though it was rented, but a lot of investment was there. So I had sleepless nights. And then my son, who was 11 years old, he hand-holded us, all the teachers, parents, students, and took us online, the whole academy. I'm not a tech person, and I'm so grateful to him. So, so grateful. And people started working from home. So I started working, I shifted my home to office. So that was another decision which I took, a little weird, but yeah, that made sense that point of time. And then, it didn't stop there. It wasn't just online and COVID. 2021, second wave in Mumbai. My husband was struggling with, again, same situation, life and death. In spite of my best efforts, I couldn't get a hospital bed or an oxygen cylinder. And after a few days, me, my mom, and my son also tested positive. And during that time, even exams were going on. I couldn't even share with my parents and students, so I had to juggle with so many things. And then I would say this was the magical year, where universe was slowly and gradually building me up, and here my connection to elements of nature, which was already there, but it got deepened, and I started going to temple, and I've never been to temple as such. I mean, I have been, but not so much like, in the religious form. I'm more of a spiritual and believe in humanity. And then there was something that every single day, 3:30, 4 o'clock, I'll wake up and go to the beach and the temple. And I'm again not a morning person, I work till late night. But there was some pull there. So this started. And during that period, after a few months, I came across Siddharth's ad video on education system. फिर क्या था? We know how he is. बस connection हो गया. So I resonated so much with him and took his diamond membership. But I was into so many things, so I just called him for a one-to-one session. And then he suggested, and I realized, I should join Quantum. And that was the best decision I took in January 22 last year. So the Spartans batch here, yeah. So January to March, it was a settling down period. I was understanding how the system and the things work there. And I was quite busy with the board exams. Even right now in February, it's all the board exams going on. So, but I was so fascinated with the whole energy of the group, so encouraging, so inspiring, and everyone motivating each other. This is, I think, we human need. And once the exams got over, in April, my inquiries started getting higher. So a lot of counseling sessions I did one-on-one. There are a lot of parents, I couldn't put all the pictures, but yeah. Some of them, here in the middle, you can see Irfanji's wife and son Ayan as well. And Shiva is there. So students kept joining. A lot of one-to-one and group classes happened. And homeschooling also picked up. These are all my homeschooling students. Of this year, their exams are going on right now. So you can send your best wishes to them. So we had some awesome journey. So I asked Sid, freedom kahan hai? I've got more busy than I was. He said, no, you go on, do more one-to-ones and So whether it was Sundays, late nights, because I was very close to 1 CR, and there was only, I think, 7-8 days left. I was already at 86 or something that point of time. So he said, no, Dimple, right now you go ahead and, just push yourself and do it. So relentlessly, 14, 15, 16 hours a day, I was working. So here you can see both the children. Babil is there in between the first picture. He was my first homeschooling student, Irfanji's elder son, and the other one is the younger one. So 10 years later, so he is giving grade 12 now. So the whole journey of both the children. So finally, with all this, I crossed 1 crore in the month of April. I did 35 one-to-one sessions in spite of whatever busy schedule I had. I used to keep it for 45 minutes, but it will get extended to 1.5 to 2 hours, almost I think every session. Because once the parent and child is in emotion, I can't stop there. My fee per subject for the child is 60,000 to 1.5 lakh, but the averagely it's like 3 to 4 lakhs. So the overall revenue came to 1.02. On top of that, this was just the financial part, but on top of that, there were a lot of awards which came in this year. Also, another thing I want to share is, I manifested this bungalow when I used to go to beach. Just an intention that, if I can get something nearby the temple and beach and where I work and all. So this happened. So if I could do it, you can also do it. Starting a journey from one-room house to reaching here with celebrity neighbors. And now, Siddharth has given another vision of super school. which is creating change through holistic homeschooling, where we want to create a new breed of students who are self-aware of themselves and the world around them, who are academically, emotionally, and spiritually aligned to thrive in this new world. So what worked for me is basically being and not doing, working on myself. And the steps which are needed here is, I would say, is 3 things: energy, again energy, and energy. Yeah? And to get that energy, I would say 3 things which are very important. First, consciously working on your energy, whether it's the internal work or even the external environment that you are staying in. Second, surrender, trust, and faith. No matter whatever is happening in life, there are lessons to be learned, which helps us to grow. So everything happens for a reason, and always I'll be assured that universe has my back. And third is mission, but with a lot of unconditional love for others. So love with detachment, which I feel has the highest frequency and really, really help us to reach to our highest potential. And at the micro level, what worked is being in the quantum and Spartan's energy, where there was a lot of encouragement, excitement, and push happening. And very, very importantly, finding and surrendering to the right mentor who has a great vision and the value system, which I could resonate with. And I think together we all can move towards these infinite possibilities. So this is my story of achieving 1 CR a month. Honestly, for me, it doesn't matter 1 CR, 10 CR, or 100 CR. That's just the byproduct. What matters is giving myself fully to my students, to my community, and adding value with a lot of love and care. So the 2 most important days of your life, I would end with this quote, are the day you were born and the day you find out why. So we all are born here, and now we just need to find our why, our purpose, and move towards the right intention and the full energy together. And today is Mahashivratri, so I think a lot of love, light, and power to all of you. Thank you so much. And before I end, we have a live example here. So academics is not the end of life. I've seen so many students with learning difficulties, disabilities, and they're so successful in life. We all are aware, and we have a live example here, Siddharth. We are learning from him. Thank you so much for accepting me as your student.
Thank you so much. Okay, can all of you hear me now? Yes. First, let's give it up for Professor Dimple Goyal. Yes. A glimmer of hope for our future kids in our country. Yeah. Amazing, Dimple. For me, working with you, it was such a beautiful thing, because you would have our conversations and our one-to-ones. Yeah, please take a seat. And she would tell me, should I do webinars? Should I do the 15 minutes timer and all that? I said, no, this is not you. Yeah. Do, like Blair says, when you do what you're supposed to be doing, the universe will bend backwards to make it happen for you. And in her case, it was the connection. Could all of you feel her love? Yes. Genuine care. Yes. And when I said the 3 things, information, energy, and intent is super high, yes? Yes. That's what manifested 1 crore in her, in her business. So, Dimple, it's such an honor. You're just getting warmed up right now. And all the best. Let's all wish her all the best in the launch of her super school that she's going to be doing very soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Once again, big round of applause for Professor Dimple Goyal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.